Taking place in the beautiful Peak District, the Baslow Bolt continued its part in the Outside Winter Race series on the 29th of November. Nearly 400 participants turned up with two things in mind: their love for running and raising money for charity.
It's not really about how fast you do it, it's more about just having fun and doing really crazy things like running about in enormous amounts of mud and water up to your calves and everything.
The race supported by ROB began in 2019, a revival of the old Baslow Fell race. Even with runners travelling from across the country to participate in the 13-kilometre run, many locals, such as Lewis, partake in the race and, despite the significant winter drop in temperature, remain committed to training ahead of it.
I live very close, so I live in Bakewell, and I really like splodging around in the mud. It's quite difficult. I have a routine, I suppose. I do certain club runs, so that makes it easier. And then in the winter I do weight training. I've got a treadmill inside, and I've also got a indoor bike.
The race involved mixed terrain, with plenty of woodland and minimal road, skirting along the Baslow skyline. With it being a winter race, the wet weather was more or less inevitable, lessening the grips the runners felt, creating greater struggle.
So last year when I did it, it was dry and cold. So this year was very, very wet. So much, much muddier, which did make it a lot harder. It was harder to run, but actually not as hard as I thought it would be. And luckily the weather wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But yeah, much, much muddier than last year. So that makes it harder to run in.
Starting at St Anne's Church, the church bells rang as hundreds of runners took off, with the fastest runner impressively completing the race in under an hour. Despite the miserable downpour, the rain ultimately did not prevent participants from pushing themselves to the end, the likes of Lewis putting her winter training to use and very much looking forward to doing the same in the 2026 Baslow Bolt. The race raised over £5,000 for the local school, church building funds and shelters.